Hey guys, and welcome to this 5th episode of Tops Tutorial. So today's episode is actually very special as it's both my first ever Tops that I revisited after a request from Pyro, and my first ever podium on Tops. After a few hours of relearning the track, I managed to get 3rd behind Avalanche and Boshi. Lap 3 and lap 1 were a bit shaky, but I'm not planning to chase after BKT. I don't think I can beat either of them without some serious time investment, and that's not what I'm focused on right now. So let's just go ahead and review the run. So starting straight onto lap 2, as it's the cleanest one of this run by far, except the bit does start, but we're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. We start right away with the piece of tech that allows you to get tops on this. That's actually allowed me to cheese tops almost a year ago now when I first got tops on this. The path switch. So at the start of the track, there's both a top path and a bottom path which is almost never used, let's be honest. And what we're going to do is that we're going to use the trick ramp that arrives at the entrance to the castle to switch between the two and gain time using it. So to start off, you want to get into the first trick ramp a bit to the right side. That will allow us to drift trick on the left and align ourselves proper, wheelie for a bit, and then you start a drift aiming for the left path that's right here. The key here is that the further you are to the right and the later you start the drift, the more likely, the earlier you start the drift, the more likely you are to get a mini turbo, which, while not necessary, it does gain quite a bit of time. Though I would just recommend trying stuff out and just trying to see what timing works best for you. As you can see, just start a drift here, alternate between soft drifts and mist drifts in order to properly align and charge the MT. Then you just have to hop tricks to the right. And really important here, you can only trick up or down. If you try and trick to the side, you will bump against this fence right here and end up being thrown onto the left side. You can technically recover, but it's just easier to get a up or down trick in order to prevent anything from happening. Here you wheelie after the trick. If you're not bad, you keep 97 speed going into the trick ramp, you drift tricks to the left. And here on this first one, if you're on lap 1, these pillars will actually be up, so you want to release your MT around here, around like the exit of the stairs, in order to align yourself between the two pillars and trick between them. After that, also hop just a bit before in order to get as low of a trick as possible. After that, at the end of your trick boost, you shroom, drift to the right, get an MT, hop onto that thing. You don't have to hop as tight as I do. You can go a bit wider if you feel like it's safer. Sometimes you can like not get the trick here if you hop onto it a bit too late. Though it's usually not that much of an issue, at least it wasn't in my attempts. Trick here, and here comes the second tricky part of the track, the barrel. What you want to do here is that you actually want to land in trick boost and wheelie off until you land under the water. The easiest way to do this is to land in a nosedive and then insta wheelie. If you do this, you should be able to just keep your wheelie going off. And here you want to tilt back just a little bit, because tilting back here will actually turn your bike a little to the left, and will allow you to get a better angle going into a drift on at the water's bottom. So here, since I tilted back a bit, I go off a bit more to the left. I get an easy MT here. Once again, lap 1, these pillars will be up. And actually, while you can go tight of them, it is not recommended. It's more recommended that you go outside of them because you can go tighter on the exit of the turn, which allows you to get more speed before the ramp. So either way, don't try and skip those. Just get a trick easily. Start a drift around. Actually, there's a little visual indicator for this. Actually, this little lip right here, you want to start your drift at the color switch pretty much. And that allows you to easily get an MT here and wheelie across this little gap. It can be a bit scary, but honestly, it's less scary than it looks. It's pretty much free as long as you just you're careful not to get too tight. Get an MT here, hop over, get another MT. And the last hard part of this comes up right here. This little spiral right here, you get 2 MTs on it. The first MT comes around the halfway point, And the second MT actually comes a bit before you go off. You go onto the flat part here. You actually want to release your MT somewhere around here, because that allows you to align yourself a bit better if you just hold right after the fact. As you can see, just holding right allows me to pretty much align myself perfectly with the start line, and then just drift trick, and you're done. So yeah, overall, aside from the barrel and the path switch, it's it's pretty much just an all pure driving track, which I really enjoy. It's not played that much competitively, which I think is a shame, especially compared to its earlier in duration. But yeah, now you know how to drive it, and I'll just let you enjoy the somewhat clean run. Thanks for watching.
It just isn't over yet. It just isn't over yet. She loved to say I'm so mature, but I'm not. I tried to kill myself at 10. I was in Denver, tried to do that shit again. Don't think anybody anywhere will truly understand. If they tried, it's all that matters. Cold and cabin, sit a breath. If I die, if I'm dead, would've never got the best. Would've never met the friends. Would've seen my mom again. Someone tried to say I'm selfish. I suppose I counted it. But you said that you were slow to me will justify the end. In my case, it really did. I feel everything forever. I'm forever in your debt. Live forever, do the